Kedmill, you heterosexuals who are, stuck in the ground.
Keep calm. Start no brawls.
I am calm, man. I'm just trying to help you here. I'm just trying to get you unstuck. Come on. Work with me, not against me. Come on. Come on, man. Come on. Work with me. Come on. Teamwork makes the dream work. Come on. Get up. Get out of there. Come. Get on. Get fuck up. Sir, I did my best. It was nice knowing you. Rest in peace. I am Dempsey. Welcome back to The Witcher 3. We're nearing the end. We're nearing the end of everything. God damn. And I do mean everything. Like, the entire playthrough of The Witcher 3. Wild Hunt. Heart of Stone and Blood and Wine. It's, man. Alright, let's make our way up to, shit, what's the fastest? We'll go here. We'll take a little, sightseeing tour of the Ducal Palace. Why not? Oof, 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 oof. So this is the future of gaming, huh? I mean, this game has as much detail as a, actually, no, it has more detail in its levels than most single-player games that I've played. I'm thinking of something like Dark Souls 2. Ugh, that was one hell of an ugly game. And I'm not talking about, like, graphically, I'm just talking about, like, the attention to detail and the aesthetic. It's... I mean, the aesthetic direction on the buildings and architecture was alright, but... I don't know, I just have this mental image of a lot of brown and grays in that game. We will be returning to this little, Palladium, or, I guess... Yeah, something like that, fuck, I don't know. Shortly. But before we do that... We're gonna appreciate this beautiful game. And that little garden we were in just now. Oh, that was such beautiful. Beautiful fucking little building. Let me see here. I mean, technically it's called a glass house. I guess I should just say glass house, but... Man, that was beautiful enough for me to live there. God damn. Alright, let's see. If I'm not mistaken, it should be... But it's not here, no. Alright, I'm gonna have to check the map because I'm gonna be floundering for an hour otherwise. This is Damien, right. Alright, well I think I know where she is. Oh, she. I'm, of course, referring to Sylviana. We are gonna stop by her place before we head on over to Damien and start the ceremony. I think this should be the right door. Damn me. Damn. Oh, okay. So, I thought it was gonna be, you know, second time's the charm, but nope. Apparently I'm mega wrong about the location of Siana. Which makes perfect sense because I remember struggling finding her in my first playthrough. Hey, there we go. Sylviana, of course, is being contained for her crimes against the duchy, and she's being held in this tower here. Wow. What's really cool, I just need to remark upon this. What's really cool is that this castle is made out of stone, as we can see here by looking at this door and the surrounding little area around it, right? It is made out of stone, like most castles were, you know, in real life in the medieval times. But one thing that people may not be aware of is that they actually did paint the insides of it. They would paint these beautiful murals, whatever. And, you know, they would really just decorate the insides and make it as beautiful as possible. I mean, you know, royalty and members of the court would have the money to afford, you know, a skilled painter to kind of, you know, fix the decor inside and Make the, you know, make the kind of boring stone cold walls look a little bit more lively. And they would, of course, decorate it with, you know, sconces, candlesticks, paintings, these little, like, I guess, towers, carpets, whatever. Accessories, man, accessories. So, yeah, it wouldn't be far-fetched to imagine a castle looking like this back then. Just goes to show, CD Projekt Red's insane attention to detail. Like, fuck me. Food, you know we're all about that. Give me that food. Food is absolutely vital. I mean, you could probably go through the entire game with only, my god, I'm fucking looting the food in the Ducal Palace. I feel like such a scabby asshole. Although, you know, they are rich. They can afford more.
Halt!
Need to see Sienna, urgently.
In the matter of?
Oh my god. Alright, let's be honest with him. I hope... Yeah, let's be honest with him. This is really dangerous though, but I want to be honest with everybody. I hope this doesn't come back to bite her in the ass later.
Need to interrogate her. New facts have come to light. Need them explained. Seems she was planning your Duquesse's assassination.
Ah, fine then. You're that witcher who solved the murders, no? Then you've my permission, but only for a few minutes.
Promise to be brief.
Thank you, good sir.
The Witcher will speak with the inmate. You can take a momentary break.
As long as it's truly but a moment. Highly irregular, this.
That's a beautiful
Have you
shot.
come to see how I fare? I'm fine, thank you. Artorius' ribbon worked wonders. It's a shame they took it from me.
I know who the fifth victim was supposed to be.
Goodness, you're simply a compulsive snoop. I'm in prison. Detlef is dead. Could you not just drop it?
Sienna, stop pretending you couldn't care less. I know it's an act, and it's really starting to wear. Why do you want to kill her?
For such an accomplished investigator to ask about the obvious? Come now, Geralt. Why do you think?
Also, I just want to remark, real quick, I did fuck off and change my beard and hairstyle. I just figured, hey, why not change it so I don't look the same as I have for the past, I don't know, 5 videos. The reason why she wanted to kill her sister is obvious. The only person that she felt like she really loved and cared for betrayed her and pretty much just forgot about her. And yeah, I can imagine that really does hurt. Man, poor Sylvia. Alright, so let's empathize with her.
Because she turned her back on you, then banished all memory of you?
Bravo, Geralt. Yet another riddle solved, and your sick curiosity sated. Well, what now? Off to share your discovery with Anna Henrietta? No, she's no longer in danger, true. But she very well might add a little something to your reward.
Definitely gonna tell her. Not necessarily for the coin, though.
Then why do it at all?
She ought to know. If only 'cause you'll probably try to kill her again if she ever lets you out.
I probably will.
God damn it. Again, this is a really, really complicated and horrible situation to be in, but I feel like Sylvia Anna, it's the whole, Buddhism charcoal thing, when you hate somebody, when you just fucking detest somebody so much, it's like holding a charcoal and it only burns you. It doesn't burn the person you hate. I feel like she really does. She's hated enough and she's hurt herself enough. I really feel like Sylvia Anna should just, I don't know, let it go, move on, accept what happened, and just spend the rest of her life in some modicum of happiness.
Perhaps, just for a second, you could stop dwelling on all the wrongs folk have done you and forgive her.
Why should I?
For old time's sake. You loved each other once.
Please. I don't know who fed you that rubbish, but...
Read your governess's diary. You played together, were inseparable. Henriette'd get you into trouble sometimes, sure. But there were also times she stood up for you. When you had nightmares, only she could calm you. Time eats away at memories, distorts them. Sometimes we only remember the good. Sometimes only the bad.
If she loved me so, why did she wash her hands off me? Forget me,
Well, probably because she was just a kid, and this is a lot for a little child. I don't know exactly how old Anna Henrietta was, specifically. I imagine she was between 7 and 11 years old. That's very young. Like, that's way too young to be able to comprehend what's going on in the, quote-unquote, the adult sphere. And, I mean, what do you even do? How do you even go about and asking people where your older sister has gone? And how do you, like, see through the bullshit that they would probably feed you in order to kind of, you know, dispel your anxiety regarding the disappearance of your own sister? True, she could have started looking for Sienna when she was a bit older, but
Sienna, you were exiled when she was how old? 12? 13? She was a child. What was she supposed to do? Rebel? Organize a coup? Steal your father's seal and forge a pardon? She was powerless. Wiped you from her memory not because she didn't care, but because your departure was traumatic for her. She forgot because that was the only way she could handle the pain.
Ugh. You meant what you said in the Land of 1,000 Fables. You really want a happy ending to this story, don't you? Ah, with all of us living happily ever after. Go, Witcher, or they'll give your medal to another. And that would be a shame.
Farewell, Sienna.
Commander de la Tour would like to see you. Shall we go at once?
Yeah, my good man. Lead the way. Ooh. Hopefully we got through to Sienna.
Let's go. Want to see him too. Damien.
Geralt, it's about time. Ready for the ceremony?
Ah, shit. This is dangerous, but we have to, I feel like we have to tell him. And hopefully he'll understand, and hopefully he won't be, way too harsh on Sienna. I mean, I would be vindictive as fuck if I was Damien, if I was just a Toussaintian in general, but, mercy, please, Damien.
Got some important information. Anna Henrietta was supposed to be Detloff and Sienna's 5th victim.
You are certain of this?
Completely. Found proof.
Inconceivable. How could she? The murders, the mayhem she brought down on the city, were they not enough? She sought to strike down her own sister, her liege. Traitor. I must alert my men. Enlarge the Duchess's honor guard. Make certain Sylvia Anna is closely watched during the questioning. I'll see to it personally. I thank you, Witcher, for alerting me, and I appreciate your attentiveness. Let's begin the ceremony. Come with me. The Duchess awaits. In the Guild's name, I beg your assistance, your enlightened highness. Without barrels, production will come to a stop, and it will be the end of us.
You lost them all in the fire. These are horrible tidings. Oh, we are most dreadfully saddened.
Yes, your enlightened highness all. Once the beasts had clawed their way into the warehouse, the whole place went up in flames.
I shall dispatch a palace guardsman to examine the site of the blaze. If things are, as you say, fitting compensation shall be paid from the ducal treasury.
Thank you, your enlightened highness.
Ho.
Your grace, Geralt of Rivia has arrived.
My dear subjects, we come now to our next point of business. Of all the duties which fall upon my shoulders, as the ruler of this dominion, this duty is dearest to my heart. For now, we shall award the Order of Vitis Vinifera, Tucson's highest honor.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of the beast of Beauclair, step forth.
We bestow the distinction upon the Witcher, who saved Beauclair from the terrible beast. Such is our desire. May this symbol serve as a reminder to all that the Witcher shall forever remain a friend of Beauclair. In more familiar terms now, I thank you immensely, Geralt. Damien has your reward for you. After all, it was but a contract.
Thank you.
I have a small surprise for you, in addition. I give you more than a dozen barrels of Son Real, a wine normally reserved for the ducal table. The gustatory experience of a lifetime awaits. Are you content?
Oh my god. Okay, so I just wanna quickly mention a few things. One, I think it was in the previous video that we found the golden egg. And no, in the previous video. What the golden egg does is if you consume it, it gives you an ability point. That's it. I just remembered. I figured I'd have to mention it. Number two, I really like that little detail at the beginning of this little ceremony where we saw that, I guess, nobleman or some kind of vintner. He was talking about the damages that had been caused to his warehouse where he was storing his, I guess, his wine. And it seemed to me like he was trying to commit some kind of insurance fraud there. He was trying to trick Anna Henrietta in paying out a modest, compensation for the damages that was caused in the attack on the city. And man, that's a great detail, just showing, what the aftermath. It's not like an isolated incident that just, everything moves on after it all kind of passed. But no, there's lingering problems. But now we come to the third little issue here. What do we pick? I feel like I do owe it to her to tell her. I mean, truly honored. We are truly honored, but this is important news. Let's divulge what we know.
I am, and truly grateful, Your Grace. Sadly, I'm afraid I have to sour the mood. It's Sienna. She plotted to have you killed, Duchess. Planned to use Dettlaff. You were to be the beast's 5th victim.
This cannot be true. You're mistaken. You must be.
I have proof.
I do not believe it. In a moment I shall speak to Siana. Will you assist me? You returned my sister to me, yet what you tell me now I find devastating. I've come to doubt that I can judge her fairly. I'd far prefer to learn you're mistaken, Geralt.
I'm not. In fact, I'd recommend you be particularly careful around her.
You exaggerate, Witcher. She is my sister. I know well how to speak to her.
If my presence will help in any manner, of course I'll stay.
We shall now question a person implicated in the murders which recently ravaged our fair city of Beauclair. Captain de la Tour, show Sylvia Anna in.
The Witcher will take part in our talk.
The Duchess requested I be present.
You have committed crimes. Grave crimes. Yet you are my sister, and my heart does not allow me to treat you as a common criminal. Nor does it let me believe you sought my demise. My heart yearns to know you were swayed by the monster Dettlaff. You yourself would never stoop so low. Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me, as one impartial. I shall now hear what he has to say.
Bitterness consumes Siana. She had cause to resent many of the court of Beauclair. I know her reasons, understand them even. But I can't condone the actions she chose to take.
What is he talking about, Siana?
You know exactly what. I was forcibly exiled, remember? To your benefit. You knew well the throne would then be yours, though I was the elder. The ministers I can understand. They'd hated me since I was a child, thought me a poor prospect for the wife of a duke. I even understand our parents. I'd always sensed the problem. They simply feared me, for I dared to be free. That fabricated curse, it fell into their laps. A gift from above that brought relief. But you... Your dagger hurt most. You were my Henrietta, dammit. My darling little sister. Now do you understand, Witcher? She betrayed me.
Claim to understand them all? Why'd you come back for revenge? Have them all cut down then?
They deserved my vengeance. They detested me, all of them, as long as I can remember. But Henrietta understood me. Once. She was all I could cling to. Her betrayal hurt the most.
You were children then. You and your sister both had no control over what happened.
You're wrong, Witcher. She had control. Remember, dear sister, the day they banished me from the palace? Of course, I'd had the idea to pelt the Nilfgaardian envoy with fish bladders, which we filled with rancid suet on a lark. And which you set afire at the last, to impress me, I imagine. And I admit, you did. Hit him right in his hideous bald patch. Never laughed so hard in my life. But when it came time to find the culprit, you said not a word. I took all the blame and all the punishment.
It's true. I did not stand up for you. I was too afraid.
The council was unanimous. They listed all my offenses. My flights from the palace, supposed acts of cruelty, inappropriate friendships. They cast me out. But you, the only one to understand me, you cowered in a corner, lifted not a finger to help. Not before, not after. You never tried to find me.
That's not true. I searched for you, sent out knights, gathered tidings from without. You did not wish to be found. Since the day you vanished, I have lived with the knowledge that I failed you. I'm sorry, dear sister. Can you forgive me?
Yay!
All in all, best part of the whole ceremony? It was short.
Perhaps for you, as you ducked out early. The others are probably just getting started. The drunkenness never ends in this quaint realm.
Not so fond of Toussaint after all, are we?
Oh, this place is like a strong wine, Geralt. Good in small sips. How do you find my personal brew? Not too strong?
Just right.
Credit the local mandrake of the Alrauna diavolus variety for that. The tubers which grow in this area's volcanic soil have an altogether unique flavor profile and display a remarkably uncommon dark brown tint.
Fascinating. All I can say is this batch turned out excellent.
Indeed. It might be wise to stockpile some roots for the future. Would you care to accompany me?
You decide to go root picking now? It's dark out.
Geralt, even were I generously to assume it had simply slipped your mind that I am a vampire and thus need no light to see, I'd never believe you had also forgotten that you likewise have absolutely no trouble seeing in the dark. So, shall we?
If you think it's a good idea, let's go. But I think you might be forgetting one thing. Fresh mandrake root of this variety is highly toxic, even to a witcher.
Ah, not a problem. I never forget matters of safety and hygiene in alchemy. Here, gloves and a mask. Don them, and you shall be in no danger.
Thanks. Right then, let's go.
This moonlight makes me, oh, so dreamy.
Penny for your thoughts. Let me guess. Succubus twins?
No, I was thinking about, oh, how anything can look interesting when properly lit.
Even an old necrophage corpse?
You've not an ounce of refinement in you, have you?
Alright, let's equip the stuff we need for the Order of Vitis Vinifera. Or Vinifera, I guess. Can we do something with it? No. Looks like it's just a what's it called? One of those kind of not passive items, but just a quest item that just doesn't really do anything. Oh no, I just fucked up. Ugh. There we go. Oh. Oh, we can loot this corpse. Huh.
And if I were to add Jimson weed in the last phase, could be an intriguing blend, that.
I actually really like how Geralt looks with this mask. It looks like some kind of, I don't know, some kind of witch doctor assassin. No, not witch doctor, just plague doctor. There we go, plague doctor. Witch doctor is something else. It has to do with voodoo and shit. Alright, well, let's pick some of these mandrake roots. Because why not? Actually, let me just reapply my oil as well. And let me apply this vampire oil to my silver sword. For no particular reason. Oh, That's odd. Last time we checked, Regis was right here.
Now, where'd that bloodsucker go? Won't be easy to track down. He's a vampire after all. Damn it, where'd you go?
Not to worry, Geralt. You the man. If anybody can find him, it's you.
Regis!
Damn it, where'd you go?
I guess we can unequip the mask.
Regis!
Damn it, where'd you go?
You raise your hand against the vampire! You should die for that!
I did what I had to do!
Okay. Holy shit. Alright, so now we... Looks like Regis has been ambushed by 3 Bruxa. Or Bruxai.
Renegade!
Oh, this is aggravating. I can't see anything. Hold up. Ooh, goddamn. At least I've tagged her. Okay, that's it. Wait, what the fuck? I guess Geralt, Regis.
Those Bruxay, they called you a traitor.
Alas, we've a very simple code of honor, we vampires. So simple you might call it trivial. Either one is with us, unconditionally, regardless of the circumstances, or...
Won't let it go, will they?
They will not. Fortunately, we've another rule, an unwritten one, and just as trivial as the first. It is neatly summarized in the saying, out of sight, out of mind. That is why I must leave Toussaint. For a vastly long time, most like.
Yeah, I get it.
Let us make for my camp. I've an overwhelming desire to have another drink.
Yeah, I feel ya. Looks like Regis took care of the other 2.
Supreme bouquet. Firm, defined beginning, then develops gently, rising to a startling finish. Don't you think?
Not much of a connoisseur.
Then it is high time you started your education. After all, the Corvo Bianco vineyard is now yours. By the way, I left a gift for you at your new home. On the nightstand.
Thanks. Mind telling me what it is?
A trifle. That will nonetheless be useful should you need mutagens. Incidentally, have you thought about what you'll do with your prize? Shall you hang your swords over the mantle and take to pruning vines?
Man, that's an excellent question. A little bit of a callback, I suppose, to a previous conversation we had in Mayor La Chaise Longue as well. That conversation took place here as well, where he asked us if we had the chance to be reborn, would we pick up the Witcher trade again? And I said, well, no. I guess he asked me if I enjoyed what I do, or Geralt what he does, and whether or not we wished we could do something else. And I said, nah, being a Witcher is pretty much, we like it, kind of settle in to that part, but I do really like Toussaint, so yeah, well, I like being a Witcher, but I think maybe it is time to just chill for at least a little while.
Know what? Think I just might. Come on now, don't laugh. Maybe not today or tomorrow. But one day I'll want to see what it's like to just wake up every day in my own bed.
Oh, stop, please. Sounds so sentimental, my fangs have begun to hurt. Then what? Will you begin writing your memoirs like Dandelion? I can remember a night, not too far from here if I'm not mistaken. We hid in a cave while a blizzard raged all about. Does that sound at all familiar?
How could it not? We just set off to rescue Ciri from Vilgefortz.
Oh, our encounter with Vilgefortz. That is something I do not remember so fondly. But that first stay in Beauclair, far calmer than this one.
Seemed like a land straight out of a fairy tale back then. Its sole problem, cellars too small to accommodate all that wine.
Appearances, Geralt. Appearances, like Mamoons and Dopplers, deceive. So what did become of Vilgefortz?
Killed him. Sure wasn't easy, though. What about you? Any idea where you'll go?
Distance is of the essence. I thought I might venture south.
Nilfgaard?
Why ever not? The Nilfgaardians are a modern society. None there believe in vampires anymore. This fact alone could be very useful to one wishing to remain incognito.
Interesting point of view.
Oh man. I know you gotta go, Regis, but let's just sit a little while longer.
I so don't feel like going anywhere. Sit here a while longer?
So we shall, my friend. We have witnessed, and in fact on several occasions incited, many great and weighty events. After all that toil, I believe we deserve a bit of a rest.
That we do.
Oh man.
Actually, I'd love to go home.
I'm kind of lost for words, really. Doing this little series has kind of been a pretty big part of my life up to this point, and I'm pretty much at the end of my journey. Of my oh so very long journey. Oh man. I am pretty much done. I have whoa. I still have 4 undiscovered locations here. What? Okay, cool. And I also have the 2 horse races. One in Skellige, one in, I guess, Novigrad or Novigrad outskirts. I have these 2 treasure hunts, which are actually bugged. I can't finish them. I read online that they are apparently broken. Apparently it has something to do with if you don't loot all of the contents in the treasure chests, they're just flagged as I guess non-finishable. Which is I mean, the reason for it being is that you loot the contents of the little chests, and then you leave the area, so the contents of the chests that you left, they don't kind of, I guess, respawn, or they're no longer there. They're no longer available for you to loot. So if you come back there to try to loot and finish the 2 quests, who cares? I mean, it's all good. It's all good. It's fine. And I also do have, I even have the marker set. Even have this one. Oh boy, I don't look forward to this fight at all. But I guess I've been postponing it way too long. I've done every undiscovered location on this map, as well as in Novigrad and what's it called? Velen. Wow. Oh right, I still haven't done this one. I should check back there to see. There should be a quest there revolving an old woman. And yeah, she hasn't spawned so far, but I have to go back and check if maybe she's there now. I also haven't fully upgraded the alchemist, or rather the rune wright, I guess. Is that his name? Yeah, the rune wright. But yeah, we do have a couple of things. Actually, let me just set a marker before I forget. We do have a couple of things that we can still do, so we'll do that. And the next episode. I guess we'll wrap everything up and then following 2 episodes. Yeah, we'll be fine. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you in the next one. Varfail.